How is it going, everyone? It looks like yet another PlayStation Plus Premium freebie has been leaked. And look, we'll talk about the freebie coming to PlayStation Plus Premium probably in November, maybe December, maybe a little bit after that, but after we talk about it, obviously, you are gonna catch some of my vitriol towards Plus Premium as a service, because if this is what we're expected to get next from Plus Premium, this service needs a lot of work. But Up, the video game, yes, the video game based on the Disney Pixar movie, has been rated for PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. It was rated in Taiwan, and this is suggesting that the game will be released as a part of the Classics catalog for the PS Plus Premium service. Up centers around an elderly widower named Carl Fredrickson and an earnest young wilderness explorer named Russell who fly to South America in a house suspended by helium balloons. The game was released on PlayStation 3, Nintendo Wii, Xbox 360, PlayStation 2, and PSP. You are getting the PSP version here. That's just generally how they do things. I don't know why they specifically choose the PSP version over the PS2 version. Whatever the reasoning is, that is what's going on, and it is wild to me. Listen, I'm about to beat a dead horse. PlayStation Plus Premium just went up in price. It not only went up in price, it went significantly up in price for the year-long subscription, and I have been badgering, I've been complaining, and I was complaining well before the price increase that we need better Classics titles. That's what PlayStation Plus Premium was promoted on. That's what it's supposed to be built on. That is supposed to be the key drawing factor. Take your, game trials, your 2-hour game trials, or in the case of Hogwarts Legacy, 45-minute trials for a damn open world game, and you can throw them completely out. First of all, those trials, you can make an argument should be free because in the past demos have been free, but sure. If you want to lock them behind a subscription service, I guess do that, but then why aren't those trials available day of release of those games, or even, hell, before the release of those games? I don't know why they're not doing that. Whatever. You want to offer us movie catalogs that 2% of Plus Premium subscribers are legitimately going to take advantage of. Sure, Advent Children is there, but outside of that, I'm not a big movie guy. I'm not going to take advantage of that, and based on my comment section, it doesn't seem like that many of you are excited for it. The reason you signed up for Plus Premium, I imagine, is for the Classics catalog of games, and sure, there's some decent ones, but guys, the PSP, the PS2, the PlayStation 1, God forbid that Sony finally gets PlayStation 3 backwards compatibility done, but forget that for a second. The PSP, PS2, and PS1 have an arsenal, an array of incredible games. I'm talking Xenogears, I'm talking Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars is on PSP and it's awesome. God of War Chains of Olympus, God of War Ghosts of Sparta. I can go on and on. Dissidia Final Fantasy. And we are getting titles like Up and, sure, Tekken 6 on the PSP when Tekken 7 is readily available. Tekken 8 is coming out. We get the PSP version of Tekken 6. I think there's so many better options that people would love to see from the PS1 catalog, from the PS2 catalog, from the PSP catalog. Hell, people would like to see something like Shadow of the Colossus. I know a remake is available from Bluepoint, but could you imagine just SOTC, the classic version, being available as a PS2 on PS4 title on Plus Premium? People would still appreciate that. I think people would appreciate that more than Up. And it's an element of preservation. People like the original versions being there. I just think that would at least add a little bit of incentive. There's so many things you could do that these games that are being added to the service, it is just head scratcher after head scratcher, and I'm sure there's a reason for games like Up to be a part of this, and a lot of Bandai Namco titles to be a part of Plus Premium. I'm sure Sony and Bandai Namco have a good relationship. I'm sure whoever published Up has a good relationship with Sony, and Sony can get it on the cheap. That's probably Sony's MO. When you're talking about building a portfolio of content for a subscription service, it can get pretty expensive. So when I talk about things like Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars, oh, you best believe that Rockstar ain't letting that go with a pretty penny, but a pretty penny is what the consumer is paying for at this point. When you look at the cost of PlayStation Plus Premium, Sony can certainly afford it. It's just, to me, it comes across like you don't want to pay for it. But outside of GTA Chinatown Wars? What about a Dissidia? Man, you got a good relationship with Square Enix. How is that not available? How is, Xenogears? Try to get Xenogears as a PlayStation 1 Classics title. And God of War Chains of Olympus and God of War Ghost of Sparta. Guys, those are PlayStation published titles, Sony published games. They're in-house titles that they just, port. They don't gotta pay any licensing fee. At least I don't think so, to get those games on PlayStation Plus Premium. Like, there's so many better options than what has been given with PlayStation Plus Premium. And for a while, I was thinking, okay, you can't go off the deep end and drop everything at once. That's generally speaking just not a good game plan when it's talking about a subscription service building a catalog of stuff, because you want to keep people subscribed month to month. I think of it from a business lens as well, and I can understand that, but there's gotta be a happy medium. Like, at this point, PlayStation Plus Premium, you got people to sign up for a year, you scared people with upping the price, so some people re-up for a year. Now Sony, I feel like they're just robbing people. I feel like Plus Premium is one of the biggest scams in all of gaming, and sure, maybe my expectations were a little bit high, but the idea of a $120 a year subscription service at the time, offering you Classics titles, I thought it was going to be worthwhile Classics titles. Like, that's the idea of spending a premium. And ultimately, I thought the end goal, and maybe this will be the goal, maybe it'll become the goal at some point, would be to implement PlayStation 3 backwards compatibility and then offer a portfolio of PlayStation 3 titles. I said this before, but if they were gonna up the price of PlayStation Plus, I really think if you got a way to get PS3 backwards compatibility in there, you added a catalog of PS3 games, and then you're like, alright, Plus is now going up in price for Plus Premium, and the PS3 catalog is locked behind Plus Premium, I think people would have been a lot more accepting of that. At least give us one good piece of news to go with the price increase. What has happened since PlayStation Plus has increased in price? You could make a legitimate argument that the price has gone up, and every single tier of PlayStation Plus has seen a decline. It has seen lesser value. It has seen it get worse since the price has gone up. And I was always of the mindset, okay, the price is going up. Let's see some good content on Plus Essential. And Plus Essential has been okay. Has it been blowaway? Wouldn't say so. I'm a big fan of Mafia 2. I'm a big fan of games like Weird West, but I see the reaction in my comment section, and sometimes I think people are a little bit crazy with their expectations with Plus Essential, of course, but at the same time, if you're gonna up the price this much, I expect some quality. I'm happy that a title like Teardown is gonna be a day one Plus Extra title. I think those are the types of games that you need to offer. And guys, sometimes I see you in the comment section being like, oh, PlayStation Plus Extra is better than Game Pass. Game Pass ain't good. Guys, what are you guys on? Like, it's okay to be a PlayStation fan, but look at the value that Game Pass offered you. I'm not talking about, is it sustainable in the gaming ecosystem? Is it something that is going to help developers become profitable? Screw that for a second. I'm talking about the value that it offers consumers, and Game Pass is giving you titles like Starfield, is giving you titles like Lies of P, is giving you titles like Forza Motorsport, is gonna give you a game like Persona 3 Reload early next year, gave you Like a Dragon, A Man Who Erased His Name, is gonna give you Persona 5 Tactica, and you want to even compare PlayStation Plus Extra to it? And I haven't even been one of those people that have been like, yo, like, Plus Extra has to be as good as Game Pass. No, I think they can both exist, and while the comparison between the two is always going to be the natural thing to do, I don't think it's feasible for PlayStation Plus Extra or Premium to be at the level of Game Pass. I just think Microsoft has one game plan, Sony has another, and that's fine. But at the same time, I expect some level of quality, especially when you're attaching a price increase to it. And if Disney's Up is the best that we're gonna get, and we'll see come November, I really hope it's a solid catalog update for Plus Extra, but we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of fine-tuning, and again, I'm not expecting games like at the level of Lies of P being added to Plus Extra and getting it launch day. It seems like Sony doesn't want to fork out the cash for that, but there is a lot of other things you can do, especially when it comes to Plus Premium, because that's built on a Classics catalog of titles that has been, in complete honesty, up until this point, pretty close to being straight up trash. There have certainly been quality titles added to it, but if you're talking about you get a quality update every other month or every 3 months, we got a problem there. We got a definite problem, and there's so much potential given the quality level of PS1, of PS2, of PSP, we all know that Sony can figure it out with PS3 backwards compatibility, and that would actually add a layer to Plus Premium, that would justify the price increase, but I just don't know what is going on here. It's just abysmal right now when you look at Plus Premium especially. Extra is what it is. Like, I think Extra, certainly, you look at the catalog, there's a lot of great titles there, especially if you're into Japanese games. There's a lot of good in Plus Extra. Plus Essential is always going to be a bit of a crapshoot because one of the main elements of Plus Essential has been, oh, I already own these games. Well, like, that's all. When you're talking about mystery titles being given away every month, like, there's no winning in that game. Like, there's going to be titles that you own, like, that it just is what it is. That's why I liked the month where they offered Weird West alongside a game like Callisto Protocol, where, you know, Weird West is a game that I thought a lot of you guys didn't own, and I legitimately thought Weird West was a really good game. And I'm like, okay, that's a quality game as a Plus Essential title, but you get the idea. I think there's a lot of work to be done, especially you can't be doing price increases like this and honestly offer lesser value, because up until this point that's what it's been. I know there's the movie catalog, but like I'm not that interested in that. For somebody that some of you guys would consider to be a weeaboo, like maybe Bacon Crunchyroll, like that would be pretty interesting. Like Crunchyroll's a decent service. I want to do a full rewatch of Attack on Titan here soon. You know, Bacon Crunchyroll, let me watch that, and you know, that'll be something that I'll be like, okay, that's something right there. But that'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.